First of all, you look stronger than last year. Have you put on weight since last year?
Yeah, I put on a couple pounds. I've been lifting over something.
Was that just natural maturity, or was that a conscious effort to get in the weight room more and bulk up a little?
Nah, that was conscious effort. I got in there over the summer a lot. I was in there working a lot, so kind of paid off a little bit.
All right, so what do you weigh now?
I'm 200 right now.
Whose decision was this? Was this you or the coaches?
I mean, both. I mean, we both agreed that I need to get stronger. So, I mean, I kind of figured I need to get stronger too. So, I did a little lifting.
So was the work in the weight room different this year than what you did prior to last year?
A little bit. I mean, a little bit, but I was in there a lot more than I was last year. So,
what part of your game led you to believe you got to get stronger?
The physicality. Last year, I was kind of getting bumped around a little bit. This year, I'm not trying to get bumped around. I feel like I'm gonna take on the physicality more. So, I'll be all right this year.
One of the things that looks different in practice, when you let go of your shot, your feet don't cross anymore. Last year, it seemed like every time you let go of your shot, your feet would cross in the air.
Yeah.
Was that a conscious thing to get rid of that?
Yeah, Coach Hobbs and Coach Brown, coaching stuff, they kind of got on me a lot about turning my feet. They said that my shot would be more consistent that way. So I've been trying to work on jumping, shooting straight up and down. So it's kind of working out for me a little bit.
How hard is that? That's the way you've always shot, and obviously you made a lot of shots that way.
Yeah.
So how hard is it to break that habit and teach yourself a new way?
I mean, it just takes practice. Coach Hobbs would come in and practice and work with me on it every day, jumping straight up and down. I mean, sometimes just because it's natural, I still cross it every now and then. But I mean, it's natural. But I've been trying to go straight up and down for the most part.
So does it feel different when you let go of the ball? Does it look different coming out of your hand?
I think my body from waist up looks the same. I just think like my waist down looks different. Like my legs, they don't cross. But sometimes they tend to cross naturally. Sometimes, but I mean, I'm trying for the most part. I'm trying.
So do you still think about it when you're playing 5-on-5, or is it natural?
It's natural. It's more natural now.
Is that the biggest difference between you a year ago and you now, the difference in that shot, or are there other differences in your game that we're going to see?
There's going to be some more parts of my game that you're going to see, but as far as my shot goes, I feel like I'll shoot a better percentage just because of my legs are not crossing as much. So hopefully it'll show.
Have you ever had to break a habit like that before? Something you've done ever since you played, and then you got to reteach your body, your muscle memory to do things differently?
Not really, but the leg crossing part was probably the most challenging though, because I mean I've been shooting like that for 19 years, so I mean it was kind of tough. I'm sorry, not 19 years, but like 16 years I was playing basketball. So I mean it was kind of tough, but I mean hopefully it worked out for me this season, man. I mean I'm excited.
Last year you came in, a lot of attention, a lot of hype, but you were brand new in terms of playing for Coach Brown, learning your teammates. Other than the mechanics of your shot and maybe being a little bit stronger, what's the biggest thing you learned last year, the biggest area you grew as a player?
I think I've grown a lot mentally. Just starting to listen more, just trying to do things. I mean, I've learned actually how to play. I feel like my defense has stepped up a lot. I think I made a big jump on defense. Last year I was kind of slow. I was slow on defense. I wasn't really getting the hang of it too much. But this year I feel like I've progressed in that this year. So hopefully we'll see how that goes. But I feel like those are the biggest jumps this year.
Last week you got the news that Ben Emelogu was cleared to play this year.
Yeah.
Give me a little scouting report. What does he look like to you? Who does he remind you of?
I don't really know who he reminds me of, but.
Or what's the best thing about his game that he's going to add to this backcourt?
I think he's got a lot of leadership qualities. He's a pretty tough player. He can score the ball. He can shoot pretty well. He's a solid defender too. So I mean, he's gonna bring a lot to the table. I think. I mean, he's a piece to the team that we can use. So.
At Virginia Tech, he was a captain as a freshman.
Right.
Does he come in and automatically have some kind of leadership role, or are you guys such a veteran team that you don't need him to do that just yet?
I mean, we don't really need him to do it just yet, but I mean, he still carries the leadership qualities naturally. So I mean, as far as like being a team leader, I mean, he could, you know what I mean? But he's just a leader naturally. He just carry those qualities naturally. So I mean, that's always good to have on a team like a team coach.